Dakota Access Pipeline has obviously been up and running for quite some time now. But now, Energy Transfer Partners, who, by the way, this is an important story too, if you don't know, the Bayou Bridge Pipeline in Louisiana, another Energy Transfer Partner doozy. There are water protectors down there fighting against this pipeline. There is a water protector camp down there fighting against this pipeline. Let me show you the Facebook page, because they have put out an open call to try and get more people down there. I don't know the numbers of how many people are down there at the camp now. When I asked for security purposes, they wouldn't tell me, which kind of makes sense. But let me show you the name of the camp. So, if you're down there in Louisiana or, feel the call, you know where to go. But it's the Leao Est La Vie camp. I'm probably mispronouncing that. The Leal Est La Vie camp. Let me show you what it looks like here. No Bayou Bridge camp. Here's their Facebook page if you're interested. Yeah, Leal Est La Vie camp. Anyway, they just put a call out for more people to come down there, because now Energy Transfer Partners, who is literally has private Blackwater type security, paramilitary contractors that have been terrorizing water protectors from Standing Rock down to the Bayou Bridge. They are now, literally, there were water protectors kayaking at the end of last week in public waterways, not doing anything illegal, and Energy Transfer Partners, private security contractors wearing police hats. They're not police, wearing hats that said police, pulled them out of their kayaks and arrested them. And now, I believe several of them are facing felony charges, because now in Louisiana, ALEC, which is the terrible, what is it, American Legislative Exchange? Some nonsense. It's a radical right-wing group. ALEC is basically paying off politicians to pass laws in states like North Dakota and Louisiana to criminalize protesting fossil fuel projects. It is now criminalized. So, they arrested kayaktivists, pulled them out, and you can see all the photos and video on their Facebook page. Arrested kayaktivists who were legally kayaking, and charging them for felony protests against fossil fuel projects. It's insane, totally insane. We got that going on. Let me read you a little bit about that. Actually, this is from Counterpunch. Anti-pipeline kayaktivists hit with felony charges under Louisiana's new ALEC-inspired law. 3 kayaktivists who oppose construction of the Bayou Bridge Pipeline, the tail end of Energy Transfer Partners' Dakota Access Pipeline, are reportedly the first people to be charged with felonies under a new Louisiana law that, like a model bill crafted by the right-wing American Legislative Exchange Council, criminalizes peaceful protest of fossil fuel projects. The collective of activists fighting against the pipeline, who have created the L'eau est la vie, Water is Life, floating resistance camp, said on Twitter Thursday that 3 kayakers were abducted by the pipeline company's private security while boating through public waterways and then arrested. Quote, "Our water protectors were breaking no laws as they were using their kayaks in navigable public waters, a protected right in Louisiana. Moreover, corporate private security should not have the power to abduct and detain people," said the camp. The activist group urged supporters to contact the St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Department to ask why they are letting Energy Transfer Partners henchmen snatch our people, and demand that they stop bowing down to Energy Transfer Partners' orders, and noted that although the kayakers were released by Thursday evening, they are facing felony charges. America, where it's a felony to kayak. According to the St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Office Facebook page, which posts daily arrest reports, 3 people were arrested Thursday and charged with, quote, unauthorized entry of critical infrastructure. Unbelievable. And resisting an officer. They weren't officers. They're literally private security, like, mercenaries, pretending to be police officers. You can't make this up. This is like out of 1984. One of them also was charged with, quote, interfering with a law enforcement investigation. Oh, my God. Will Parrish, who wrote Louisiana's ALEC-inspired House Bill 727 for the Intercept earlier this year, said the trio is the first to face felony charges under the new law, which took effect August 1st. And here's a picture of two of those water protectors who were arrested. As Parrish and Eileen Brown reported in March, after the measures was introduced in the state legislature, the proposed law appears to be designed to intimidate the array of groups working to halt construction of the 163-mile oil pipeline, which cuts through a sensitive wetland where Louisiana's crawfish are harvested. The groups, including the Louisiana Bucket Brigade, Bold Louisiana, and the Atchafalaya Basin Keeper, totally mispronounced, have worked together despite varying goals that range from preserving sensitive habitats and lessening the impact of climate change to defending property rights and protecting the local crawfishing industry. I think it shows how very deeply this industry has our state government by the throat. Sherry Foytlin, a member of the Indigenous Women's Advisory Council for the anti-Bayou Bridge water camp, said of the new legislation. And here you have, like I said, they're calling on, come to Louisiana now. This is an open call for protectors to join us on the front lines. And that is from the Bayou Bridge Resistance Camp. And I'll read it to you. This is an open call for all water protectors, kayaktivists, radical sailors, and water-going folk to join us on the front lines as we fight the tail end of the Dakota Access Pipeline in the swamps of Louisiana. I should say this is a part of the Dakota Access Pipeline to, quote, energy independence, which is nonsense. They're picking it to export facilities. So, from one terrible story, and we're seeing this all over the country, by the way. All over the country they're doing this. From North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota with Line 3, Pennsylvania they've had this. Basically, oil companies have bought off the police departments. Obviously, President Trump and his administration isn't going to do a damn thing, but frankly, Obama and his administration didn't do a damn thing. They emboldened this kind of stuff. And if you came to this late, I talked about the everyday racism that goes on in America that's put in, not by the white supremacists, 25 of them marching yesterday, but our government. This is everyday racism because literally, you have fossil fuel companies that have bought off our police departments, bought off our politicians to basically terrorize indigenous people and environmentalists. If that's not bigotry, if that's not racism, tell me what is. This is mostly hurting indigenous people and minority communities and vulnerable communities where these pipelines are going through. They're not putting these pipelines through nice, wealthy, white communities. Hell no. We know in Standing Rock, they rerouted it so it wouldn't go through Bismarck, which is 99% white.